Welcome to Knightline for Tuesday, May 11, 2021. I am Hannah with your school news and announcements for Jose Marti MAST 6 through 12 Academy. As testing season continues, all students should check their school email each day. Ms. Andrews has sent emails to students with details about the upcoming testing schedule. Read your email and make sure that you know the details about your testing schedule. Did you know that May is Jewish American Heritage Month? As part of our efforts to focus attention on the contributions that Jewish Americans have had to U.S. history and culture, we will be bringing you profiles of prominent Jewish Americans. Here's Isabela Acosta to tell you more about Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks was born Melvin Kaminsky on June 28, 1956 in New York City, New York. His parents were James Kaminsky and Kate Kaminsky, who were Jews. His father was from Danzig, which is present-day Poland, and his mother was from Kiev, present-day Ukraine. His early life included that in high school he had become a mimic, pianist, and drummer, and then he enlisted in the U.S. Army in 1944 and served as a combat engineer in Europe during the World War II. He then started to work on becoming a professional entertainer. Some of his achievements include receiving 2 Grammys, one in 2002 for Best Musical Theater Album for the movie The Producers, and in 1999, Best Spoken Comedy Album for the movie The 2,000-Year-Old Man Living in the Year 2000. He also received 3 Tony Awards, one for Best Musical of The Producers in 2001, Best Original Score for The Producers in 2001, and Best Book of a Musical for The Producers in 2001. And these are just some of his awards. He has received many others. Here are some of his most famous works, which include movie posters of the movies Spaceballs, Young Frankenstein, Robin Hood Men in Tights, The 2,000-Year-Old Man Living in the Year 2000, and The Producers. His legacy includes being able to create media that allows for people to laugh, and laughter is one of the greatest joys in life.
This past Friday, May 7th, was designated School Lunch Hero Day by our school board to show our gratitude to the professionals who help make meals for our students. Did you know that since the start of the pandemic, food and nutrition personnel have distributed over 23 million meals to students without interruption? In addition to taking care of us each day in school, our cafeteria staff have also been here for afternoon food distributions. Please take a moment to thank them for their service. The yearbook is available for pre-order for $40. Pre-purchase your copy at yearbookforever.com. After-school homework help has ended for this school year. There's a lot going on in the world. In this issue of Planet Report, Chris Franco tells us about a recent oil pipeline hack.
I'm Christopher Franco with Planet Report. Reuters is reporting that supplies of gasoline tightened further in parts of the United States on Tuesday as the shutdown of the nation's biggest fuel pipeline by hackers entered its 5th day, raising concerns about price spikes at the pumps heading into the summer driving season. The Colonial Pipeline said it was working to substantially resume operations by the end of the week after a cyber attack forced it to cease operations on Friday, choking off nearly half of the East Coast fuel supply in an incident that underscored the vulnerability of U.S. energy infrastructure to hackers. The top U.S. energy regulator issued a call on Monday for mandatory cybersecurity standards for pipeline operators. Ransomware is a type of malware designed to lock computers by encrypting data and demanding payment to regain access. It is unknown how much money the hackers are seeking, and Colonial has not commented on whether it would pay. Fuel demand in the southeastern United States, a region that relies heavily on the Colonial system, has already risen as consumers fear looming shortages. AAA said the national gasoline price average climbed 6 cents on the week to $2.96 a gallon, the highest since May 2018, and was approaching the highest level since 2014. But it warned against hoarding, saying that thin supplies further. If the disruption stretches on, fuel suppliers could ship by trucks and rail instead to make up for some of the shortfalls. The Department of Transportation on Sunday lifted driver restrictions on fuel haulers in 17 states affected by the shutdown. That's all for Planet Report.
Thank you, Chris. Please support Silver Lining, a group of 8 high school students working to resolve mental health issues as a part of the Aspen Challenge. Follow them at SilverLiningJMMA on Instagram, and most importantly, use their website to access mental health resources and complete self-care challenges to improve your wellness. In the end, it's all about you, because you can be your own silver lining. If you participate, your name will be put into a drawing for monthly prizes. Before we go, let's check out the conditions outside. Here's Marcel Pedrosa with your Knightline weather.
I am Marcel Pedrosa with your Knightline weather. It's 76 degrees with sunny skies and 84% humidity as we begin the day. High temperatures will be in the mid-80s today. The high is projected to be 87 with clear skies. Particularly cloudy skies return around 8 tonight, and the overnight low is expected to be 77. Winds will be coming mostly from east-southeast with gusts around 11 miles per hour. Now for your 3-day look ahead. Wednesday is expected to be partly cloudy with a high of 88 and a low of 76. Thunderstorms return on Thursday with a high of 87 and an overnight low of 74. Higher rain chance continues this Friday with a high of 86 and a low of 73. That's all for your Knightline weather.
And now a message from Miss Galette, our UTD steward. On this day in history, May 11th, 1894, the Pullman strike by workers of the American Railway Union started. Today, many Americans see Labor Day as a day of leisure. Let's remember these brave workers who showed the courage to stand up for justice in the face of adversity and helped establish the U.S. labor movement. On a separate note, teachers, your input is needed. Please complete the bargaining survey to provide feedback on our future negotiations at utd.org. Together, we can achieve greatness, and your union is committed to fighting for you as we work together. Please continue to follow the CDC guidelines and our letter of understanding, which includes masking, hand washing, and physical distancing. Masks available for UTD members who may need additional supplies. Members may pick up boxes of masks Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the UTD headquarters. With only 4 weeks of school left, the UTD Teaching Excellence Foundation is holding an essay contest for UTD members and their students. $2,250 worth of prizes will be available for contest winners. Teachers, check your email from the foundation for all the details to win. Save the date. June 11th will be our end of school year celebration. Details to follow. Last but not least, listen today at 4:30 p.m. to WMBM on 1490 AM for the We Educate Miami radio show. You can also subscribe to the show's podcast at utd.org. Remember, we are all UTD. That was a message from Ms. Galette. That's it for us today. We'll see you next time.